Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, good morning. Guys, my name is Nadiendha Reisya Fadilla. I present public high school 1 Plemahan in Kediri, East Java. I'm going to tell a story by title Panji Asmara Bangun. A long time ago, there were two large kingdoms in East Java, namely Kingdom of Jenggala and Kingdom of Kediri. The Kingdom of Jenggala was led by King Jayanegara and Kingdom of Kediri led by King Jayagrana. To unify the two kingdoms, they established a marriage bond between Panji Asmara Bangun, son of the King of Jenggala, and Dewi Sekartaji, the daughter of King of Kediri. One day, Jenggala Kingdom was attacked by an enemy. During the battle, Dewi Sekartaji fled from the palace. She disguised herself as a village girl and lived with a widow with 3 daughters, namely Klenting Abang, Klenting Ijo, and Klenting Biru. Dewi Sekartaji changed her name into Klenting Kuning. Klenting Kuning was not treated well by her sister. They were very lazy and usually just told her to do their chores. Klenting Kuning, wash my clothes, it is very dirty. Okay sis, I will do it. Klenting Kuning, come here, sweep the floor, it's so many rubbish. Yes sis. Eventually, Jenggala Kingdom was safe. Panji Asmara Bangun had succeeded in defeating his enemy. But he was sad because Dewi Sekartaji had left the palace. He was determined to look for her. He told her to find the whereabouts of Dewi Sekartaji. After a while, a bodyguard reported that he had met a girl who looked like Dewi Sekartaji in a village. Panji Asmara Bangun went to the Depan village. This village was located next to the village where Klenting Kuning lived. He lived in Mbak Rondo's house and he disguised himself as Anda Delumut looking for a wife. The news about Anda Delumut looking for a wife spread around the town, and Klenting Abang, Klenting Ijo, and Klenting Biru dressed as beautiful as they called to propose to Anda Delumut. They didn't forget to wear good clothes. Hey Klenting Kuning, you don't have to come with us. Just stay at home, go to the river and wash all the dirty clothes. They departed, and Klenting Kuning went to the river to wash the dirty clothes right away. Suddenly, a crane came and gave her a whip. Sweetie, go and propose to Anda Lumut so you can meet Panji Asmara Bangun and bring this whip. Klenting Kuning then rushed to the Depan village. Meanwhile, her mother and 3 sisters arrived at the riverside. They were confused. None of the boats were visible and there were no bridge. So how could they cross the river? The river was vast, deep, and swift. Suddenly, a giant crab named Yu Kang Kang appeared. The crab offered to help across the river on the condition they had to kiss the crab. They agreed to that condition. One by one, they climbed onto Yu Kang Kang's back to cross the river. Moments later, Klenting Kuning arrived at the riverside. She also met Yu Kang Kang. Yu Kang Kang offered to help her across the river, but she must kiss him. Klenting Kuning refused it. She pulled out the whip from the crate and struck the river. Immediately, the river water was receded. Yu Kang Kang was scared. Finally, he agreed to help Klenting Kuning cross the river. Her mother and 3 sisters arrived first at Mbak Rondo's house. Then Mbak Rondo came to Anda Delumut. Mbak Rondo said, "Oh my son, si Ande Lumut, please go down there at the gorge that a girl have beautiful face. Klenting, abang, hijau, biru are their names. Nadiendha Lumut said, "Oh mother, I am not willing. Oh my mind, I do not go down. Although beauty, she is reminding you, Kang Kang." A few moments later, Klenting Kuning arrived at Bok Rondo's house. Bok Rondo said, "Oh my son, si ande lumut, please go down, there is the girl to be your wife. That the girl has an ugly face. Klenting Kuning is a name, ugly face." Nadiendha Lumut said, "Oh mother, I am willing. Oh my mom, I will be go down. Although ugly, she is who I am looking for." Then Bok Randa silent. She followed Nadiendha Lumut to meet the girl. Klenting Kuning was surprised to see Nadiendha Lumut. He is her husband, Raden Asmara bangun. Sekartaji, finally we meet again. Then Raden Asmara bangun, brought Sekartaji and Bok Randa ke depan to Jenggala. And then they live happily ever after. Moral value: alliance and love is more valuable than everything. To all my storytelling, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.